All right, Brett, we going live. Hopefully this works. We'll see what happens.
Live? Wait, no. Is that right?
Let's see. Let's see if we are live. If we are indeed live, that'd be great.
Oh.
Wait, this is a continuation of the last one? We don't want that. Is that I want a brand new one?
This ain't a brand new one?
I mean, I'm seeing comments from the last one, from the test. Whatever.
Yeah, but it started streaming less than a minute ago.
Okay.
Can't you mind? I'm around 2, we live.
Ah, fuck it. All right, so I'm just going to copy this then, and we'll get going.
I think that's just because we never exited out or some shit.
Whatever. At this point, I don't even give a shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Ask them. Hey.
Now we're good.
I was going to say. Hey.
Yeah, I'm not. Okay. We live.
I didn't know. I don't know.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I do. Fucking big.
All right, here we go.
See, now she said got the notification to come back. So, well, go ahead. Do the.
No, we're getting started. I'm not doing any more shit.
508. 508. 508 is where I'm from. 508 is where I'm from. 508 is where I'm from. See where I'm from, we don't use no gas and burners. We don't rip no corners. We're straight money earners. Put you to seat, make your whole family mourners. When we're done with you, they're gonna have to pick your ass up at the corners. Me and my crew will hit you with that right left. Leave you toothless, yeah, cause we're ruthless. Yeah, that's some true shit. You don't wanna mess with cheddar in this camp. We left you cats in the envy. Food stands, leave your clothes bloody and damp. Then we're scooping up your trends. 508, where I'm from. 508 is where I'm from. 508 is where I'm from.
All right, we live. What's up, Turtle Riders? Welcome to finally the real Turtle Boy Live after an hour of technical difficulties. How do I sound? How's the mic sound? All right? Feel free to let me know. If it's too bad, if it sucks, that sucks. But it is what it is. All right. So, with us tonight is our guest, Brett, the Killerin. How you doing, Brett?
Great.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
I'm all right.
That sound check was rough, son.
Yeah. The sound check is rough.
Let's
exactly.
put that behind us.
Yeah, it's all done. We're through it. Brett sounds good. You sound good. We're ready to rock. All right. So, just a reminder, folks. This episode is brought to you by our good friends over at Garage Door Plus in Quincy. All right. If you're in the market, guys, for a new garage door system, if you have one of those old rickety garages and you got to get out of the car like a moron, what are you doing? Get with the times. Call our friends up at Garage Door Plus in Quincy. You can find them online at gdplus.com. That's gdplus.com. My buddy Chris will come over to your house that day. He's going to give you a price so fair it'll blow your doors off. You're probably going to hire him on the spot. They're going to install it for a very great price. And you're going to get a nice little clicker. Boom, you're going to press it. Garage door goes up. Garage door goes down. It also adds a lot of value to the house because it makes it looks a lot better. They do residential, commercial, doesn't matter. They'll go anywhere. Just make sure you tell them that Turtle Boy sent you because they love hearing that they get referrals from us. All right? So, with that said, what's going on, fellas and ladies and gentlemen? How we like to start off every episode of Turtle Boy Live is with a little roll call. So let us know where in the comments, where are you repping? Where are you watching Turtle Boy Live from tonight? Go, as I plug in my laptop. All right, hold on.
Jason, no wrench for you.
I know, huh? Where are they coming in from?
I know. Nowhere yet. Oh, someone said they're in my basement. Worcester, Brighton. You ain't in my basement, fool. Somerville, Taunton, Woonsocket, Gardner, New Braintree, Florida, New York City, Sturbridge, Rochester, New York, Fuck's sake.
Mount
How the fuck do
Wachusett.
you keep up?
Someone's on Mount Wachusett. Attleboro,
New Jersey.
Pennsylvania. Yeah. Any new ones? Westminster.
Weekend getaway in Maine.
Where in New Jersey he's from?
Go ahead, you read them.
Where in New Jersey? I'd like to know where in New Jersey we're getting. That's kind of a populated state. Bellingham, Maine, Hanson, Alpine, Texas. Where is Alpine? That's Alex, I assume.
Preston, Connecticut.
Yeah. Preston.
That
Isn't that where, that's where
Lago,
Foxwoods,
Canada.
that's where Foxwoods is, right? Arlington's an house. Another Worcester. Fried Chicken, Florida. Okay. Avon, Coventry. The law offices of McFarland and Waters. That's a good one. Westford, Worcester, Josh's Vagina, Southbridge. That's a good one. West Tadnick, Peabody, another Pennsylvania. You got a lot of Pennsylvania turtle riders in the house. Preston, Connecticut. We already got that one. Where else? White Horse Beach and Manamet. Laval, Canada. All right, international turtle riders. Is our girl Laura here? Is Laura with us, or did we lose her during the sound check? The Bush is outside of Camp Jemima's Section 8 apartment. That's a new one. Holland, Holbrook, Charleston, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Manhattan. Literally on Mount Wachusett. Okay, all right. I know there's a barbecue going on there today. It's lovely. Ohio, that's a new one. Another Where are all these Pennsylvania turtle riders from? So he's from Cherry Hill. That's basically Philly. Casey Foster's from Cherry Hill. Let's see. Manchester's in the house. Manchester, Mass, or New Hampshire? St. Louis.
Yes, Laura.
Man, they're coming in from everywhere. Brett, Texas. We got a lot of states here tonight. Nebraska? You got to be kidding me.
That's what it says.
Omaha. Government, because it's all the cop block people. Okay, all right. Well, we do have a Westerly in the house. That's great. All right, so let's address the elephant in the room because I know that. So here's the deal. Thanks to Bristol, who I love, she has really built this channel up a lot in the last month, right? Because she's particularly gone after Josh Abrams, and rightfully so. It's been great. I love it. However, I feel like of the 1,500 Brett people we've added in the last 28 days or whatever, I feel like they're all they think this is like the Josh Abrams show. No?
I just think it's more of those people are coming because of the Josh Abrams stories, obviously. But I've seen in some of the more recent YouTube lives and stuff that a lot of people have said that this is how they originally found you, but they're sticking around and they hit subscribe and shit like that. So, I mean, you can't really get mad at them for wanting that all the time.
I'm not
all
mad.
we fucking talk about anyway, you know?
I just like, it's like, you know, the thing about Turtle Boy is we've unmasked so many ratchets here, and like people have to understand, Josh is just another ratchet at the end of the day. Like, yeah, he's, you know, a shithead. We'll always remember him. But many have come before him, and many will come after him. That's the thing. So people are saying I'm echoing. Last time the echo self-corrected. I don't know what the hell causes that. Hopefully it fixes now. Anyway, we're glad to have you on. So here's the deal with Josh. Is it really bad?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Who cares? The echo's fine, right? The echo's cool. It'll self-correct. It'll be good. Josh had a live show today in which he invited me on. It was like mid-afternoon, and I was busy. I declined, and then people were messaging me saying that he's calling me a rapist and all this stuff and whatever. I usually just ignore it, but I'm like, you know what? I got shit to do right now. Wife and kids are gone. They're going to be coming home in like 10 minutes, by the way. I might have to help one of the crotch fruits go to bed, so FYI with that. But they were gone for the day, so I'm like, fuck it. I'll give him a call, see what happens. I go on there. And he starts, I'm like, let's hear your questions from me, Josh. Let's hear them. So he's asking me, Brett, he's asking me, like, did you sexually harass a 15-year-old student and you got fired? No, I did not do that. I quit my job because you can't be Turtle Boy and a teacher at the same time. They found out I was Turtle Boy, and that was the ultimate what it come down to. It's like you can't be Turtle Boy and teach at the same time. It's gonna be an issue. But they couldn't fire me because of it. So they offered me the option of resigning and taking a large and generous severance package to walk away, and I took it. So that's what happened with that. So there's no, and he goes, really? Really? Well, I think I could show you. Well, go ahead. Let's see it. And this is what I always say to these people. Sure, let's see it. Show me any documentation or legitimate source that says I sexually harassed the student, and I'll shut the blog down forever. No problem. And he had an hour, and he couldn't do it. He's like, I'll get it real quick. Never got it. So he's rambling on about nonsense, and then he puts...
Hey, wait.
What?
Wait, so one of his little fucking tit hangers that he breastfeeds, this Chris Wood fucking retard,
Yep.
is saying that little Breasty posted the news report on his Facebook, and you're a liar.
I'd love to see it.
What exactly was the address? No, you've seen it a million fucking
Which
times.
one is that?
That article that everyone, Turtle Boy Sports or Buffalo Brews, whatever the fuck it was. That's what he posted.
All right. So here's the deal, guys. Josh people.
What the fuck? I'm telling you, that's what he's talking about.
Do you realize how freaking stupid you have to be like, here's my source. What's your source? TurtleBoySports.com. Not TurtleBoySports.com.
Yep.
TurtleBoySports.
No.
That's my source, right?
Yes,
A troll website that was created in 2015. They wrote like 4 blogs full of nonsense, written by, I don't know, somebody, and like literally anyone could just make a blog and write shit. That's not a legitimate source, guys. I mean, it's cute that you think it is. I think that's fantastic. So if that's the best you can come up with is for a source as evidence, then TurtleBoySports.com, you have failed miserably in your endeavor to prove. So obviously, that was that. Mute your YouTube page, Turtle, to stop the echo. Why don't I just take it off? How about that? So, I don't know if I'm still echo there. But, the kids just got home, by the way. I hear the garage door going up. Garage door plus in Quincy. So, anyway, he starts saying all this stuff. And then I called him bitch tits or something like that. He hung up on me because he's like, no, we're going to do this professional. And he hung up on me. So I call him back. And, I'm answering his stupid questions. And he's like, then he starts getting into his situation with Billy Tibbetts. He is adamant that he won that fight, Brett. Do you believe that?
No, I don't.
I don't believe that either.
Not even a little.
How come?
Billy fucking stoved him up. Just because Billy is the more experienced of the fighters. And just look at Josh. You don't look at him and think of any sport besides maybe competitive fucking eating and Olympic level breastfeeding.
Yeah.
He's not a fucking fighter. He's just a little mouth running fucking punk.
Right.
And Tibbetts, is for whatever else he is a fighter.
Yes, exactly. I mean, he's a rapist and sociopath, but I wouldn't fight Billy Tibbetts. Like, he beat up Ulf Samuelson and people like that. He probably fought Cam Neely, So, basically, at this point, I'm like, okay, how are you going to prove it, Josh? Prove that you won. So he starts busting out his incident report, which we have published on the blog previously. And then he adds a thing in the end. He's reading it out loud to his followers. And then he adds this part where he goes, and inmate Abrams got the better of William Tibbetts. Got the better. And I'm like, no. That part is not in there, Josh. That part is not in there. You just ad-libbed. You made that part up. I've seen it. We've published it. That ain't in there. Show me the report. And so he starts taking the report out, going like, oh, see? And he's like moving it all around, and you can't see it. And you're like, no, we don't see it, Josh. We don't see it. And I'm like trying to, and he's now at this point, we're just yelling. We're yelling because he's not sure. He's intentionally misleading. Okay. He hasn't provided the evidence that I sexually harassed a student, and he's not showing me the Billy Tibbetts incident report. So it's clear at this point that he's not being serious, right? So if he's not going to be serious, then I'm not going to take this seriously either. So that's what happened at that point. I'm like, I'm not going to take it seriously if this guy's not taking it serious. See what I'm saying, Brett?
Yeah, well, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just when you both have the same piece of paper,
right?
You think you're going to get away with just adding a sentence to it.
It's because
like,
his followers
yeah,
are so stupid. That's the thing about it. It's like anybody who's still following Josh Abrams out at this point, it's like you're a short bus kid. That's what you are. You're not. You're a very stupid
a short
person.
bus kid.
Right. That's all you are. So I'm like, reading this, and so
TikTok.
and then this chick gets on, right? The hot tow truck girl gets on, and I don't want to hear a word from her. Like, hot tow truck girl, I couldn't possibly think less of a human being than her. Does it get any lower than her, Brett?
No, but I was watching when you were on.
Yes.
Just that might be.
I'm just trying to give my mentality.
I actually replayed it.
Yeah.
I replayed it for my wife, and you were so fucking heated.
Yes.
At
I was
that
furious.
point. Where I was just sitting here fucking giggling.
Furious.
And then, go ahead.
Okay.
She pipes up.
She pipes up. And I just say to him, I'm like, Josh, put your whore on a leash. That's all I could say. I'm like, that's what I think of her. Like, I don't ever want to hear a word out of her mouth. She's literally, like, if you're Josh Abrams' girlfriend, I mean, I thought it couldn't get any lower than Josh Abrams. It can. You could be the chick fucking Josh Abrams. That's the only way you can get lower. Like, if that's the best you can find, right? It doesn't get any lower than you. I have no desire to talk to you. I'm interested in talking to Josh because he's a psychopath and he's good content. I don't want to hear from the whore. I don't want to hear from her. I have no interest in anything she has to say about anything. Fucking muzzle her and put her in the corner where she belongs, Josh. She only spoke. I didn't even hear her speak until Josh went to jail. And then we saw how fucking stupid she was, right? With the scam, with the bail scam and all that shit. And like, she looks like a crackhead. And we found out she doesn't have custody of her kid. She's just a complete degenerate. That's all. I have nothing to say to her. I don't want to talk to her, nothing. I'll talk to Josh. Put your whore on a leash, Josh, okay? Nobody wants to speak to her.
Thanks, Chris.
And he said that this is disrespectful. He got all mad. You can't disrespect her. And he hung up on me. But he wasn't hanging up on me, Brett, because I disrespected her, right? Thank you again, Chris. Jeez. He wasn't hanging up on me because I disrespected her. He was hanging up on me because he couldn't prove any of the stuff he said earlier. Right?
And, well, see, I've noticed in his videos that when he's pushed just the fuck enough, he switches. His act kind of goes away and he reverts to what I think is his convict. Like, he's a piece of shit, regardless of what act he puts on for his viewers and his followers and all that. Mm-hmm. At his core, he's just a criminal fucking scumbag.
Yeah.
I mean, look at his record. They're like beating his parent, do all this shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Lowest of the low.
And when pushed, he reverts to that. He fucking, a little thing goes click. And when you act like you said that nice, like, hey, put a muzzle on her, pal. No, you said, listen, put a fucking muzzle on your whore and tell her to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And then he grabs the phone and hangs up, throws it down, and he's like, I'm not going to let someone call my girlfriend a whore.
Well, Josh, she's banging you. What else do you need to know? I mean, do you not understand?
And how many dicks you think went in her when you were in jail? As many as went into you, I bet.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's like I have no respect for that. I have no desire to talk to her, so I'm not, just go away. Put her on a leash. I mean, that's how it would have been done back in the day, right, Brett, right? Like, no, you speak when spoken to. Like, if she was the cop block person, then I'll talk to her. But I'm not talking to her, right? So I don't want to hear from her. So anyway, at that point he like blocks me and doesn't let me back on. But I knew it was because he couldn't back it up. He had no evidence. He asserted two things he couldn't prove: that I sexually harassed a student, right, and that he won the fight with Billy Tibbetts. He couldn't prove any of those. So Josh is not a serious person. He's not interested in the discussion. But then, did you see the follow up with Bristol when she went on?
No, I'd already, after you
Charles.
got knocked off, I went and did some other shit.
Yeah, so Bristol did a thing with her, and she can be, sometimes she can be the bad cop, but sometimes she can be the good cop. And today she was the good cop. Like, when it comes to, like, like, she has a heart of gold, I'll give her that. And she goes on there, and she's, like, telling him, like, Josh, like, I know you're homeless. Like, because Josh, like, opened up. It got serious after that. Like, he started talking about how he's adopted and nobody loved him growing up and he was one of 6 kids and he's the only one in his family that was given up. And I'm just shitting on him. I'm like, good. I go, That to me tells me everything. Like, your mom had 6 kids. She kept the other 5. Right? That's how unlovable you were from birth. Okay? And
got rid of the front. It got pushed out of the nest.
yeah, but Bristol hears stuff like that, and she's got like the motherly instinct. And so she's like, kind of starts feeling bad for him a little bit. And she's like, okay, I want to talk to Josh about this, right? Internalize him, figure out what's doing it. And so she starts talking to him all, thank you, Brittany, all respectfully and stuff like that. And, you know, yeah, he probably, and she says he probably carries that damage around. See, that's the psychologist to me. I don't think like that. Maybe I do down the line, but like, I just think about what's presented in front of me. And sometimes I don't think about like I just don't care. You know, Brett? I mean, do you care, Brett? Maybe we're just built different.
No. If something terrible happened to him and that fucking camel toad slut, the only thing I would do is fucking laugh my dick off. Thanks, Chris. And Chris, dude, one of the funniest things that's new with this power chat or whatever it is with the people giving money.
Yeah.
They put whatever they want on the bottom. Like there was one for a leash fund. There was that one's the Josh Poo Poo fund.
That's awesome. This is great. I love it. I love you.
You guys are all fucking great.
Yeah. So, anyway, enough Josh Abrams. Let's get to our first topic because I think we're going to have a caller tonight.
That's going to be dealt with tomorrow with Bristol's show. Supposedly he's going to call in and shit. So
yes, exactly. So Bristol's having a special show.
If you want all the Josh content you can desire, it'll be tomorrow night. I don't know what time, but...
Yeah. All right. It's 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, Brett.
All right. 7 o'clock tomorrow, more Josh shit. But until then...
Yeah. So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to talk about our first story, and that is Jemima. So, and we're going to have this chick up. So this happened in Westerly. Westerly's giving us a lot of content these days, Brett. You notice that?
What? Who asked?
Thanks, Mega Mortis. Westerly, Rhode Island's been giving us a lot of content.
Oh.
And
yeah, Rhode Island seems to be like a bigger Webster as a whole.
It basically is an extension of Webster. So this chick, Jemima, Anne-Marie Jenkins, a.k.a. Stephanie Northup, she posts, like, okay, let me just read this post to you, Ratchet Voice. But it's got periods. It's weird. Usually it's just a centigraph. I love how the police lie just to justifying pulling someone over. You're a fucking cop. You're supposed to uphold the law, not act above it. How you gonna lie about why you got pulled over? Then why you gotta lie about what kind of warrant the person has? And why is it okay for the police to sit with all their lights off in the pitch black? And if you were facing the opposite way he was driving and had to turn around to pursue, how did you even see his plate to run it? And he wasn't speeding either. Y'all police just do what you want, and it's really fucking sickening to serve and protect. Only thing I see you serving is lies, and the only thing I see you protecting is yourselves. So she's mad, and she posts this on her page. So evidently, what we took from that, Brett, is that she's mad that her roommate was driving down the road, and a cop was going in one direction, or was sitting on the road facing one way, and the other guy was coming in his direction. And he must have run the plates, the cop did, sitting in the dark. Something came wrong with the car, pulls it over, boom, arrests them, guy has warrants on him. Okay? Now, as it turns out, we do a little research into this, and we find, there she is right there, there's Jemima. We find out that the roommate is a sex offender, right? His name is Michael Tardy. You can't make this up. Tardy, as in, you know.
As in late.
Retardy. And so, Michael Tardy, there he is, sex offender, perfectly normal. She has kids living in the house. And by the way, Brett, do you see who her boyfriend is, or her fiance?
Yeah, I seen it in the blog. Well, what did you call him now?
Well, no, here's the best part. So, the guy living with her, the roommate, is not the boyfriend. Maybe he's banging her, I don't know. But he is a sex offender. Her boyfriend is in jail because he's also a sex offender. So, the black guy is her boyfriend. The white guy is the guy who was arrested. But they're both friends with her, and they're both sex offenders. So, she only hangs out with sex offenders, it seems, which is very normal, obviously.
And which one is it? Is it the boyfriend or the roommate that actually did both? Like, assaulted a boy and a girl.
Oh, the melted. I think that
like
was
this one here.
That was the. Let's see.
That's the roommate.
That is the
That's
roommate.
the roommate.
Yeah, the boyfriend sticks to girls. The roommate goes both ways. He likes boys and girls. So, and then she posts this about McDonald's. Did you see the McDonald's post, Brett, in Centigraph form?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to require all caps voice. Let me read this one to you. The food is disgusting because it is touched by a disgusting woman who is constantly digging her scabies scabs and then handling your food or touching me, your money, and then bagging your food, was serving it to you. I'm pretty sure last time I checked, scabies was a communicable infestation of parasites that can be passed person to person. So yeah, I think it's disgusting. And the woman who is serving her food, her name is Alicia Bolio. I will give you a picture of what this woman looks like so you can safely decide whether or not you want to eat there. And how do I know she has scabies? Because my fiance and her had a relationship and she had to gave it to both of us. I'm cured because I took the medicine and so is he. But she claimed it burned her skin so she never used it and she still has scabies and she is serving you and your children food. Got all that? Yeah. So she's leaving a bad review for a South Kingston McDonald's because some chick works there who had mutual sex with the sex offender who rapes children. And then, so all three of them got scabies, and she's the good one because she took the medicine, but Alicia will not take the scabies medicine, and so now she's getting scabies in your Big Macs. So that's why she's giving it a bad review. We caught up there?
That's just the insane part. You put all of that out there on a fucking McDonald's
post. Yeah. And so she's really upset about this, guys. So she comes on and she starts messaging. So I'm on with Mindy last night and she calls up and she's, oh my goodness, Brett, this is like your, thank you.
Dude, that's what, when I heard her screaming at you fucking cum guzzling cock, I was like, wait a second. Mom? I thought maybe my mom came out of the grave and started talking shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think my mom's that bloated. This bitch looks like she used to snort hornets.
So she's like, it's like she's like your spirit animal, your spirit ratchet.
I hope she answers.
And by the way, I love how in her writing, she blocks out the swear. She's been messaging me, guys, during that whole whatever thing we had there, testing. She's been messaging me non-stop. So, she's calling me, listen, you faggot piece of shit. Post one more thing about me, and you really tried to trick me with that Abby thing, because she filled out the form. Did you see the form she filled out? We haven't had someone fill out the form like a year.
The only thing that got me mad is just saying that my poor little redheaded fat box of Abby isn't real.
That's it.
Bite your tongue, madam.
Yeah, bite your tongue. Don't you? You can say what you want about me. Don't you dare disrespect.
Shut your whole mouth. You call us rapists and armed robbers and everything else, but you leave fucking Abby alone, goddammit.
So here she is. She rated it with 4 emojis, all of them negative. She is. Can you please give the nickname in the blog? And she said, "Can't Jemima?" That's true. Please list what's factually incorrect. She did not fill that out. Have you hired an attorney or called the police? She says, she goes, not yet. I need his address to file proper charges. Please tell your side of the story. The faggot, Turtle Boy, jumped on a post I made about a technically illegal stop that led to my roommate getting arrested in our driveway for a court fines warrant. Then I lost my wallet and asked for help to find it, and Turtle Boy took that and ran with it. So anyway, so basically, she ended up asking the cops for help. She ended up asking the cops for help because she lost her wallet, by the way. Same cops she shit on earlier. Oh, and by the way, do you believe only God can judge? And she says, yes. And Jerry. So I think that means no. If I don't think she understands what only means, Brett. And then she asks, the best part, do you or anyone in your immediate circle of friends own a flat-brimmed Chicago Bulls hat? She answers yes. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to call her. We're calling her right now. Hold on, we're calling her.
One of my problems with her. All right, go ahead. Oh, please answer.
Oh, she didn't answer. She's been calling me all night. She better answer.
Mother. Mommy, can you hear me?
She's not answering? If she doesn't fucking answer, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna kill her. Not really. Kill her with kindness.
With words. With words and hugs.
Yes.
My arms can fit around her fat ass. Might need a couple people. We'll just hug this fat bitch up like a big piece of warm bacon.
All right. I bet she'll call back during the show. I bet she calls back. She better call back. I'll be so disappointed. I'm calling one more time. Fuck this.
Mammy.
Oh, thank you, Abigail. I appreciate that. For Unk's Thong. That's a new one. And thank you, Suzette.
And Abby put $2 in your thong. He said that. Well,
I mean, this is like ringing. Careful, Unk. Yeah.
Careful with what?
I mean, the fact that it's ringing.
She can't eat them over.
Her phone's on. Come on, answer. What is she doing? Is this happening right now?
Mainlining pork grease, probably.
Yeah. All right. If that doesn't work, we'll just talk about it. Anybody have any thoughts about Can't Jemima? I mean, what it did. So let me play last night's. I guess we'll just have to play last night's part. Let's play it so you guys can hear what she sounds like if you didn't hear it, because it's fantastic audio. And I just want to talk about it real quick.
I just picture it as if it was my mother, and it makes it way funnier.
Yeah, exactly.
This is Brett's mom calling Unk.
My pronouns. Okay, now I have to go. So,
did you see when you wanted to sue me?
Oh, I saw it.
He's not giving away all his money.
Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. I got this ratchet who's called me 10 freaking times. I'm gonna have her on the show tomorrow. I just gotta take her call real quick. Hold on. Hello. Hello.
So you're the person who likes to talk shit about people.
You can say that. Yes. How can I help you?
You can say that. What's your address so I can send the sheriff there with lawsuit papers?
I'm sorry. What is your name again? Which blog were you featured in?
Which blog was I in?
Yeah. What do we?
Anne-Marie J. You know my name. Obviously, it's coming up on your screen.
What name do? Oh, are you? What name did we give you?
You see my name on your screen because I can see your name on mine.
Yeah, but we gave you a fun name. We always give you people names. We called you Can't. What did we call you? We wrote about you today, right? So, we called you. No, we gave you. We always give. Are you Can't Jemima?
Apparently, that's
Okay.
what you want to call me.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna call you tomorrow during the live show. We're gonna talk then, okay?
Here we go.
No, I want your address because I'm not going to be on a live show.
Okay, I'll call you tomorrow. I love you. You're bold, brave, and beautiful. I will give you a call tomorrow, okay? We'll talk soon.
No, because if you give me a call tomorrow, I'm going to big embarrass you on your live show.
Oh, snap.
I wish you would.
Ass little turtle head fucking dick.
Please don't do
You
that.
want to give me your address so I can send the sheriff there with lawsuit paperwork.
Oh, I definitely want to give you my address. You sound stable.
Emotional abuse.
What do you think of Bill Pulte? Do you have any thoughts on Bill Pulte? We're talking about him right now on the live. You're live, by the way.
I'm lying about what?
No, you're live. You're on the live show with Mindy Robinson.
I'm on live with good. Because I don't care, Mama. Like horrible things about people, and you don't answer for it. I want your address so I can violate lawsuit for emotional distress and harassment against you.
Okay.
And you are unwilling to provide your address because you're a piece of shit, douchebag,
Okay.
who has his head up his ass so fucking far.
Really far.
that all you
Really
see
far.
is his own fucking bullshit that he spews out of his ignorant fucking cum-guzzling mouth.
That's a great point.
There
That's a
it
great
is.
point. So here's what I'm gonna do. But we're talking about Bill Pulte right now. Do you have any thoughts on Bill Pulte and data mining?
All I have is thoughts about you being a piece of shit scumbag, cocksucker, who likes to start shit and not finish it.
Now we're gonna get demonetized because of you. Oh
Give
god.
me your address so I
Again.
can send the sheriffs to your house.
I was trying not to swear. I went a whole episode without swearing because I don't want to get demonetized. And then you call me a cocksucker. The Google's gonna pick up on that. You know that, right?
I don't give a fuck what Google
Oh
says.
god. Oh jeez.
You're a cum-guzzling fucking cocksucker.
Oh jeez Louise. Oh goodness gracious. Okay. First of all, I'm not a cum guzzler. I'm a swallower. Get it right. Okay. And
You're a faggot too.
well, yes I am. That's hate speech right there. Please don't call me that. Do you even know my pronouns?
Since you call me what you want to call me.
Yeah,
Since
well-
you want to defame and disparage me on the fucking internet, I'll call you whatever the fuck I want to call
Just,
you.
no, you will respect my pronouns, miss, okay? You will respect my pronouns, okay? Now, I have to go. We'll call you later, okay?
I will not respect anything from you.
Okay.
You don't respect me.
All right. Well, I'll call you back, okay? I promise I'll call you back
Yeah.
after the show, all right? Love you. Bye. All right. So she called like 10 times.
Yeah, so obviously, I mean, Brett, is she from Buffalo or something? The language on this woman.
She's a fucking Buffalo.
Yeah.
See, that's the fact.
she is a
Man.
Buffalo. Yeah.
She doesn't. Women are supposed to stick together. I thought that was one of the big
Yeah.
women's movement things. Women are supposed to stick together, and she broke what I thought was one of the common women rules,
What was that?
which I thought that ugly bitches are supposed to shut up when pretty girls were talking.
Yeah.
So why is she interrupting the other girl?
Yeah.
I mean, she's like Jabba the Hutt with feet.
Yeah. You know, Brett, it's like, it is kind of refreshing, though, in an era of cancel culture, which we're all supposed to be PC. It is refreshing to see that there's still people out there who aren't afraid to call me a faggot. I kind of like that.
Oh,
I
well,
appreciate
the other thing I was going to ask you, you know that McDonald's review, right?
Yeah.
And then shortly after that, the girl that the review was about died or something?
Yes.
Like 5 days after the review,
yeah, like
she died.
a couple months, yeah.
So if we use the logic people used against us
That's
before,
true. That's true.
she basically bullied a McDonald's employee to death, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
That's what they do to us.
Yep. That is what they do to us.
So you bullied someone to death and you're scared to come on live.
Exactly.
Nice job there, Chumley.
Yeah.
You
Chumley.
fucking rope.
I can't-
cunt.
I
see, now you got me comparing.
I know. Oh, it's at this point we're already screwed. So I can't tell you how
Already
disappointed I am. Let me read some. Let me just read. I haven't read these. This is what she sent me, guys, during the test that we were doing earlier. I'm just gonna read these things to you. Because of the horrible things you posted and you digging into my life and stalking me and finding all this stuff out about me and my family, and you got it wrong because I never asked the police for help. I told whoever had my wallet to bring it to the police station. That's not asking the police for help. So your entire post was slanderous because it was not based on the truth. I would argue, Brett, that if you instructed people to bring your missing wallet to the police station, that kind of counts as working with the police, no?
Yeah, well, you're wanting them to do your work for you.
Yeah. Why not just say, meet me at 7-Eleven. Give me a call.
Yeah.
Message me on Facebook.
Well, I mean, meet me where I always am, at that $5 lunch Chinese buffet. I'll be at the end of the table with a shovel.
Yeah. Any day, exactly.
Fuck. That
So
fuck.
then let me read the rest here. And you took one post and turned it into something that ended up with over 500 comments and people harassing me and causing me severe emotional distress when I already have mental health problems and severe anxiety. So you are a cum guzzling faggot ass cock holster. And when I do get your address, I might either come see you and handle it personally or handle it through the law and file for defamation, slander, and emotional distress. God, I love this job. This is why. Oh, man. Guys, name another website out there or another internet where you get content like this. Like, it doesn't exist anywhere. We bring you... We are like Jerry Springer on steroids, no? Except better. Like, Jerry Springer's fake.
I tell you something, too.
This is
You remember
real.
you wanted to try TikTok and everyone kind of talked you out of it?
I don't even know what it is.
Don't
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
Because if you watch your mom's house, that's the way, it's the new way to say the R word. You know how people get mad if you say
Yes.
the R word?
Yep.
You know, short bus baby, that's what you said. Just say, you just say fucking TikToks.
What does that have to
And
do with
that
this?
everyone.
Oh, it's a new insult.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
She's a TikTok. This bitch is TikTok as fuck.
Yeah.
Call her back. Maybe she's
Well,
honey.
and so I'm just trying to understand what she's saying there. So she's saying that I gave her emotional distress because other people posted it in a group and commented on it. And therefore, I'm a cum guzzling faggot ass cock holster. That's a new one. And when you're sure you're not related to this chick, Brett, cock holster, that's your word, isn't it?
It might be my mother. I don't fucking know. That bitch been gone a while, though. And thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
You gave to the emotional distress one.
Thanks, Chris.
It could be my mom, maybe an aunt.
Yeah.
Fuck around. Depends on how old she is, it could be a fucking load I dumped in some 80s slam pig, and that might be my daughter.
Yeah. He goes, when I do get your address, I might either come and see you and handle it personally, or, so like, she's like, give me your address, and then I'm going to come to your house, and then I'm going to sue you. I'm failing to see the benefits of giving you my address. You know what I mean, Brett?
Yeah, you're not selling it well. You know, you're not selling it good.
Yeah,
like,
or
hey,
I could
why don't
just
you give me my address so I can send sheriffs and come over and raid your fridge.
Yeah, definitely.
You'd probably be rooting around in your trash like a fucking
Here
raccoon.
you go. Here's my address, right? So, my name's Steve Quist. As you know, you can find me. I'm a Worcester resident. Look me up, Steve Quist, Worcester. All right. So she goes on. So, because she's not here, I'm going to have to fill in the role for her. So that's how I was defamed, you dumbass. Somebody just actually asked me to start a class action suit against you. And I'm thinking about it because I think we could win because you're a horrible human being and you're a liar. And obviously we see here you based your post on lies because I never asked the police for help. I asked the people in the forum, Westerly Community Concerned Citizens, for help and to either PM me so I can come get my stuff or bring it to the police station that is not asking the police for help in any way, shape, or form. So you based your post want to lie, libel, and slander and deformation of character and emotional distress. So same thing. More.
Okay.
Listen.
But you want the police station to hold your shit for you. So yeah, that's asking for the police's help, Moby Dick.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this, but when she swears, she puts the asterisks, right? But not for faggot. So listen, you effing faggot piece of S. Post one more thing about me, and you really tried to trick me with that Abby thing and posted my whole response. I knew it was fake because that's all you do is report fake news. And when I find you, I'm going to break all your fingers and shove that microphone so far up your ass that it comes out your throat and you die. All right, so that now we're getting a threat. So that's an actual death threat because she said I'm going to die. So she's going to take, just a review, when she finds me and she wants my address, she's going to break my fingers, possibly by sitting on them, and shove this microphone up my anus until it comes out of my throat, and then I die. Assuming because if a microphone went up your anus and then out of your mouth, it would probably have to go, puncture some vital organs in there. I assume, like a liver, a kidney, a heart, lungs. Shit like that.
Well, she already made it clear that you're a faggot, so yeah,
that's true.
Probably real big.
That's a good point. I mean, sign me up. Like, don't tease me with a good time. Don't tease me, like what? Okay.
Spit on my microphone first, little slut.
Yeah, and then she goes. This is what she wrote at 8:50 p.m. Oh, by the way, I just hit up Diane Woods Emerson, since she wanted to talk shit too. So Diane, she's on to you too. And the stuff you do is very illegal, and you're not a journalist, you're a homegrown bully, a cyber bully, and you're a disgusting excuse for a human being. You call me disgusting, but the things you say and do to people are ridiculous and make people want to hurt themselves, and that is the epitome of a cyber bully. And to find out all that information on me, you must have been cyber stalking me, so post that on Westerly Concerned Citizens, page B, asterisk. I think bitch. So she is the victim of bullying here. They love these words. And I am a homegrown bully as opposed to a foreign bully. And I'm going to make people cry or whatever. And I'm illegal. And what else is she saying there? Whatever. So I found out all this information on Google. So I used the power of Google to find out factual information. I'm calling her one more time.
Yeah. I'm a gluten-free bully, so you can't have a problem with me or you're racist.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the end of that. Let's go on to the next topic. Maybe we'll try to give her a call a little later, shall we?
Sure.
Okay. So thank you to anyone who donated. I really appreciate that. For Unk's Return Microphone Removal Fund. Okay. Keep calling.
Rectum,
I'll keep trying.
Return.
I'll try one more time on here. How about that?
It said rectum, not return. Unk's rectum microphone removal. God.
I mean, why doesn't she just block me? That's what I don't get. Like, it's ringing. And then she's blocking the ring.
She's scared now.
Yeah, okay. These people talk a lot of shit. All right. Anyway, let's go on to the next topic then, shall we? Pick one of these three you want to talk about, Brett. The Tom Brady white supremacist, Frobo and the Lord of the Onion Rings, or the Salem father. Let's do the Salem father and daughter duo. Is this Salem, New Hampshire, or Salem? I think it's New Hampshire. Yeah.
That's the prank.
The prank,
isn't it?
The
prank.
New Hampshire. This is hilarious. This story's hilarious.
Jeez.
I can't believe this is real. So let me read this to you. So police arrested a father and daughter Tuesday after they allegedly reported to the mother that the grown daughter was being sexually assaulted, which police say was a hoax. Salem police charged Scott White of Salem and Brittany Jones of Manchester with 1 count each of false public alarm or report to a government agency as a misdemeanor. The two turned themselves in on warrants. They said they made up a story and called Jones' mother, White's wife, Kim, and made the false report to her. He said White told his wife that Jones was being actively assaulted by 2 men. Thank you, Clancy. I appreciate that. So let me just stop right there, Brett. When you hear that, right, imagine you're the mother on the receiving end of this, and your husband calls you up and says, our daughter's being sexually assaulted by 2 men. What do?
You call the fucking cops.
I wouldn't.
Well, I would wonder why the fuck you're calling me instead of the cops.
Exactly. Or, why
the fuck you calling me?
Or, not even call the cops. You're telling me our daughter is being sexually assaulted by 2 men, and you're not doing anything to stop it? That's what I'm
like. Yeah, you're just on the phone with me.
Like, picture that.
Hey, you'll never believe what's going on.
Yeah.
Kids getting rotisserie by 2 dudes. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's like, so you're just gonna call me? You're not gonna try to oh yeah, I was just watching our kid get raped, and I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, God, that's not good.
Grab a weapon.
Call my wife real quick. And so the wife decides she's gonna call the cops and tell them this, and they're like, oh fuck, like that wasn't supposed to happen. This was supposed to be a prank. Like, Brett, how twisted do you have to be to I have an idea. Like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fuck with my mom and tell her that I got raped. Get it? What?
See, now that's where I think this takes a little dark turn.
Yeah.
Because what kind of fucking relationship do you have with your daughter?
Yeah.
To where both of you fucking TikToks thinks this is a good fucking idea to do to your mother and your wife.
Yes. That's a great question.
So I think he might be fucking... it's my opinion, so this doesn't get another fucking lawsuit. It's my opinion that there's the possibility that this fucking, you might be a redneck looking fucking chud, might be sticking it to that Area 51 looking thing.
Yes, totally. Because this chick...
My opinion.
Yeah.
It's not a fact. I'm just thinking it might be true. And thanks, Eddie. Popeyes for Aunt Jemima if she'll answer. $10.
Okay. All right, so this chick... Now... thank you, Eddie. I appreciate that, Pop. So let me go on with this, right? So you go on this chick's. So Bristol, I think, did this story, and there they are. There's the mother, and there's the father, classic, and here's the daughter. All right, and you look at her. Like, all you need to know is there's a picture of her, in which it says, "You're lucky to have those curves. Stop getting on your nerves." And he's plowing her doggy style and posting it like in a white trash, overgrown, half dead, Manch Vegas front yard. I mean, this is like the most Manch Vegas picture I've ever seen in my life. And down here, you see more pictures. Like, this is hilarious. So, she's like, my baby daddy's so dead to me on Father's Day, I'm having a balloon release. And she's got many baby daddies. So here's baby daddy, and she even numbers them. You know you're ratchet, Brett, when you start numbering the baby daddies. Baby daddy number 2, hashtag Destiny's daddy. She named her kid Destiny, Brett. That's all. I mean,
TikToks.
If you name your kid,
look it up.
Yeah, like look at this. Yeah, look at this guy. Face
he looked
tattoo.
Like he fell asleep at a party behind Doherty Hill. Remember,
yeah,
I don't know. Back in the 80s,
Newton Hill.
We used to have big parties behind on Doherty Hill.
Yeah,
he looks like he fell asleep at one.
Yes,
and we all drew on him, and he just kept it.
Yes, exactly. Now, he goes, then this one. Allie got to see her dad today. Exclamation point. You look at this guy, you're like, Jesus Christ, you're banging freaking bikers of
looks
all.
like your dad.
Yeah, it's like...
Looks like dad.
I bet you this guy, it was probably his idea to do the prank. Look at that guy. It's like...
it's going to turn out like one of that other thing where I know the guy was raping my daughter, so I sucked his dick, and then he fucked my wife. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's going to be something like that where Grandpa tight vest here, and her dad got her spinning around like a shish kebab on weekends.
Look at this. You know, I love the caption when it says, Allie got to see her dad today. As in, like, this is a rare moment. Like, this motherfucker ain't never around. Like, he'll show up every couple Easters, basically. Maybe birthday parties misses all the time. He's just in the area, right? And he wanted a blowjob, so here he is. That's why he showed up.
So he stumbled down the BFW, stopped by the trailer,
yeah,
took a fucking quick snapshot, banged that fucking broad's roast beef, and hit the fucking road.
Yeah. And then here's baby daddy number 3. Of course, plowing it from behind, and he's got the flat, nice picture there. Bristol picked that one up. The flat brim Chicago Bulls hat behind. There she is. She's pregnant again. So now let me read. This chick has been emailing me all week. So let me bring up this email. Find it real quick. And
I guess her only type is with penis, because all 3 of them motherfuckers are vastly different.
Yes, that's true. I know. One had a face tattoo. Go ahead.
I didn't know. I said it seems like that if you have a dick,
yeah,
you got a decent shot with fucking throwing a semen demon in her jowls.
Yeah. So this is, now she's telling me, she's like, don't message me. I'm like, okay. So this is what she writes. So I'm wondering, what about the news article you put up of me and my father? Okay, what about it? It was in the news. You remember, like, first of all, how are you not embarrassed? You literally are in the news for pretending you got raped as a prank on your own mother. And, okay, I gotta be honest. To be perfectly honest with you, Brett, I don't think she should have been arrested. Because they didn't call the cops. Did they?
No, Mom did.
Yeah, so like, why are they
only
arrested?
Because I mean, you can't arrest the mother. The mother was just told that her daughter's getting raped.
Right.
And instead of being a normal person, go, well, why don't I hear you clubbing these dudes like baby white seals? She calls the cops. But she was made to do it by them.
Yeah, but like,
if they can arrest the bitch and get back in the truck, they can arrest the people for making someone call the cops.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest. I think it's right? It's pretty ratchet, but I don't know if it's like arrestable. It's like, well, they're just, it's a joke. It's a stupid joke. It's an incredibly ratchet joke gone terribly wrong, essentially. But like, the victim, I don't know. Like, who's the victim here? The mother?
Yeah, isn't she?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Are the police the victim because their time was wasted? I don't know.
Well, it's a waste of police resources. That's like a real crime, right?
So their argument would be like, I didn't want this to happen. My mother just fell for it. I don't know. So anyway, she goes, I'm just amazed that somebody like this has the audacity to be upset when people discuss this story. It's like, do you realize what you're in the news for? Like, this is wild. So she goes, how does my children's fathers have anything to do with what happened? Well, it just kind of, to answer her question, how would you answer that, Brett?
Just the fact that came out of someone's mouth.
Yeah.
What do my multiple children's dads have to do with anything?
You numbered them.
Well, sugar, that's lends itself to credibility. The type of person you are is that you had Wilford Brimley, some fucking face painted idiot, and a skinny dude that looks like the date rape poster if they had a fucking face. All of them fucking busted in you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it tells what type of person you are. It has everything to do with it.
Yeah.
Because you then topped off your piece of shit Sunday with faking rape to your mother.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like people are saying it's a testament to your character. It provides context. Exactly. That's what it has to do with. It's like, oh, you're that kind of person. Now I get it. Now I'm seeing the whole picture here. Right. So now that's what you're all about. You're that kind of person. So like, this behavior, quite frankly, is not all that surprising. Essentially, and we're an entertainment website where we do humor, we do satire, and that shit is hilarious. Like the fact that you're numbering your baby daddies and they look exactly how we imagined they would look. That is freaking hilarious. So anyway, she goes on. How does my husband's hat have anything to do with what happened? Oh, honey, you got to start reading Turtle Boy if you don't know the answer to that one.
She should have left that out.
Yeah.
That's dumber than the first question.
Yeah.
What's the hat got to do with anything? Bitch, that's y'all's uniform.
Yeah, I'm letting you know right now, this is deformation of character. They always say it, Brett, deformation. It's like, they know every time it's deformation. It's never defamation. Always deformed. Deformation of character and slander, and my lawyer will be in touch. You ever notice that, like, the poorest white trash always has a lawyer on retainer?
Well, they always say they do.
I know, exactly, yeah. You have a lawsuit coming your way. Well, get in line. You have no idea what happened, so be prepared. Well, I kind of do have an idea what happened because I read it on the union leader. It was in the news. And they said, hello, and then Abby responds and says, how can I help, miss? And she says, how can you help me? Do you want to know how you can effing help me? The rape hoax. Well, I'm Brittany Jones. Okay? So, you had no effing right taking pictures off my effing Facebook. Pretty sure we can take whatever pictures we want on Facebook. Putting my effing family on there. Taking my children's pictures. Okay, first of all, your children's pictures are all blacked out. We have the decency to do that. So, enough with that. What I did has nothing to effing do with my effing children and their fathers. I contacted my attorney. He'll be in touch. Hope you have money because you're currently in the process of getting sued. Oh, and by the way, nobody mentioned rape. Well, that the union leader must be lying then. You just built yourself a case. Don't worry. Doesn't matter if you take it down or not. I printed all the evidence, and now my lawyer is handling everything. Keep digging yourself more holes, bitch. You have no idea. So I'm being sued, apparently. So thanks, Bristol. You got me sued. And deformation. I'm screwed. Turns out she didn't. Actually, nothing. What's she even disputing, Brett?
That you got no right to use any pictures you find on a public social media website. They never said the word rape, which she's right. They said sexually assaulted.
Yeah, that's synonymous.
So she's got you there.
Yeah,
that's worth at least $5,000 right there.
What is a sexual
assault?
According
to the law, we fucking.
How do you sexually assault someone without raping them?
Maybe he just played with the outside of butthole.
I think that still counts as rape. I mean, Brett, they're talking about like Christine Blasey Ford was like allegedly sexually assaulted, right? And like according to her story, she got dry humped for like a second. Like that was her story, right? You know, yeah. I'm still mad about that, by the way. Anyway, can you believe that was a year ago? Yeah. Don't get me started on Kavanaugh. So anyway, let's try to give her a call real quick and see what happens, because she's like saying like, do not fucking message me, stay off my well,
all right, don't message her, just call her.
You've been emailing me, right? Like, what do you mean don't message you?
You see that picture of the pregnancy test that she had?
Yes.
I bet you she's like a voodoo necklace to those, and she shakes them like bones at people, like, you know what I'm talking about?
I know
like
exactly
the voodoo necklaces with bones.
Yeah.
It's just all pregnancy tests.
Yeah.
She just clacks them at people.
And like, here's a tip, guys. If you want to be private, don't make your Facebook open. Like, I can come on here and be like, can I be baby daddy number 17? Like, I can just do that on your page. Might want to make it private, just to let you know that is an option. You don't have to have pictures of your kids on there. You can make it all private. I'm telling you right now. And we don't post pictures of kids. We block it out, etc. But anyway, what is interesting.
I just wanted to turn around and not pay attention to me while I do something behind her.
Yeah, exactly. So,
you're like,
yeah.
Steaming snipe.
Today's my 4th wedding anniversary. Oh, she's married to Danny Jones. Should we give him a call? I think we
Who the fuck is he? Which one is he?
So he goes, today's my 4th wedding anniversary.
Anyone.
I can't believe they're married. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, let's call him up. Say congratulations.
Yeah, happy anniversary, baby. I can't believe it's been this long being married to you. It flew by. It definitely was a bumpy road, but I wouldn't want to enjoy this journey with anyone else. Definitely not any of the other baby daddies. You're the love of my life. Best father to our kids. Ooh, that's a shot at the other guys, Brett. I mean, you know.
Well,
he probably
listen, I'm sure they're not on her Facebook going, God, I want her back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I am going
that's like a call in the woods when no one's around type shot.
So this guy works at None of Your Business. We're off to a great start, and I see he's got the dog filter. So let's give him a call, shall we?
Yeah, I thought she used the dog filter. That's just her face.
How come none of these people are reachable? Let's call the other one again. Let's call Jemima. Let's call her up again. Come on, where'd she go? Gotta call it Jemima.
Aspiring rapper.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad Jemima is backing out. She's got her phone on. It's ringing. The other ones didn't. Oh, ringing twice. Answer. Hello? Oh, God damn it. One more time. I'm assuming, guys, she's got a bad connection. I'm not harassing. I'm trying to... There's a reason she hasn't blocked me. She wants to talk.
Yep, because...
I mean,
listen,
she called me 20
if you're
times.
watching and you pick up, give you his address.
Yep. All right, so anyway, I'm trying to give you my address. I'll tell her that.
Damn it.
I'm trying to give you my address. You want it? Okay. Anyway, see if that gets a run. Yeah, she's called me 1,000
Say
times.
you got brain damage.
All right, let's talk about one of the last couple topics, Brett. You want to talk about Frobo and the Lord of the Onion Rings or Tom Brady, white supremacist? Two totally different topics.
Let's go with the first one. That Tom Brady one we'll save to the end because that's just fucking ridiculous.
All right. Yeah, it kind of leads into tomorrow. All right, so this story is very interesting. Out of Connecticut, some place called Ansonia. I've never even heard of it before. But there's literally, in the news, these two were arrested. Oh, good God. I mean, okay, we got to talk about them first, Brett. Oh, good Lord. Have you ever seen these two were made for Turtle Boy. Just look at these mugshots. This guy, he really looks like, the best way I could describe it is Silent Bob with an eating disorder. Look at him. Good God. Look at that.
Its head looks like one of them preemie babies, but the head never shaped out. Like, it got pushed out like a little missile.
Yeah. Like, why is his
head... Look at that head, dude.
Why is his head shaped like a V? He looks like a big pussy. No? Like a hairy vagina.
He's special. He looks like a preemie that his head never shaped out right.
Yeah, seriously.
Like one of them little red preemies they show on TV.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
He looks like one of them that grew up.
Yeah, yes. Preemie grew up. And then there's the other one, and she looks like the best way I can... White Grimace. I mean, look at her. I'm dreaming of a white grimace. That's her right there. I mean, or they got stung by 1,000 bees. Holy,
all the bees. Every bee left stung her.
Yes, there's the bees that killed Macaulay Culkin and My Girl. They got her too. They finished after they finished him off. They went to her.
That's great. Looks like an overstuffed fluffernutter sandwich that smells like Wilford Brimley and depression. Look at her. She is fucking gross. Imagine her spreading the meat flaps for you, son.
Oh, good God.
You have that heat mirage. You drive on a highway in the summer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Where it looks like
I
it's
don't
water,
know what you're talking about.
but it ain't water.
Yeah. So these two get arrested because their kid, or his kid, not her kid, her nephew, 2 years old, is seen on the roof, and there's a picture of it. There it is. Just moonwalking on this decrepit roof of a 3-story home. I don't know how the hell they have a 3-story home, but they do. And he's just walking around, just not giving a shit. He's 2. He's like, I'm bored. I'm going to go walk on the roof, see what happens. And, I mean, at any point, he could just fall in whatever. They get arrested because they're passed out inside. Obviously, they got to be high as shit, right, Brett? I mean, I assume.
Yeah, I would think.
I mean, what
Unless
else
they
is
just,
there?
I mean, she binged Jake and fell asleep with the beach sweats, and he was just pinned under a leg or something.
Yeah.
Because if she got one of them fucking dick grabbers on your chest, you ain't getting up.
Yeah.
He's a little skinny dude. She's real big.
Yep. She is. She ain't no. Yeah, exactly. So
that little kid ain't got a fuck in him. He's like, fuck it, roof time.
Now the mother roof time. Exactly. You know, your kids. Like my kids would. I have a 2-year-old son. He would never ever do that. He'd be scared as shit. Like he would never walk out onto a freaking roof. It's like that. Roof time. Oh shit! My junkie dad's asleep and my junkie aunt's asleep. Oh yeah, I'm going out on a roof, motherfucker. Like yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Roof time.
They ain't never let me go on the roof before. I'm going on the roof. So this chick, Caitlin, is the mother, and she's in rehab, of course, because why wouldn't she be in rehab? And she's got a freaking infinity tattoo going on because, as stated, she has infinity visits from DCF to her house, most likely. And then the sister's brought in, who's even more ratchet. And you're looking at Frobo here, and it's like, good God, this guy, the transformation he had, good Lord. This is what drugs do to you. I mean, you turn from a skinny little shithead into, you know, Silent Bob with an eating disorder. Good Lord.
I had that. Oh, that fuck.
What was that?
Half-sucked milk dud head. Look at that.
Yeah.
He might have something, wet brain or something.
I mean, you always love to see one of these like really skinny dudes with a big plus size chick. That always amazes me. Those kind of guys. Those are the guys who don't give a shit about anything, Brett. The guys that like the big chicks. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. I have friends like that, right? I got nothing respect for those guys because those are the guys who realized early on, like, yeah, I'm not gonna get a good looking chick, but I'd rather get big pussy than masturbate every night. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Any port in the storm, I guess.
Yeah, like...
And nothing... Like, I know dudes with bigger broads, and, like, just seeing them out and about, it's... That bitch might not have looked like that 10 years ago, and neither did he.
She did.
So it could be a progressive...
No.
No, I'm not her. I'm saying in general, out in public.
Yeah.
But when you're both already pieces of shit, and you see the stick... I mean, when they stand next to each other, they look like a 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's the 1, she's the O.
Yeah.
That's just any port in the storm. He's like, listen, I actually found someone to suck this thing. Yeah. I'm staying.
Yeah, no.
Roof time.
Like, my buddies that are into I got one in particular, one buddy, he's like infamous, right? And whenever we would see a bigger chick, we do the chant. We chant his name because we would always see him at parties in college, and he probably weighed 150 pounds. And you would just see the back of them. He'd be on a couch, and then you'd see this freaking thing next to him, and then you see his arm go around it. It's instant comedy. I think like 150-pound guys with a big Moby trick, if you will. That's instant comedy.
Beluga.
I think it's hilarious and good for them. I mean, I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. I'd rather just beat off every night. I don't know about you. I would just rather just do that. I mean, I like curvy. I don't like that curvy. Those aren't curves. Those are welts on this bitch. Yeah. I don't mind a thick broad though. Yeah.
That's not thick. That's morbidly obese.
Yeah, but he's like, you know what? I mean, I kind of. What's up?
I bet you once you farts, it echoes. That's how big I ass is.
I mean, I kind of have like some respect for guys that do that though. It's like good for you. Good for the fact that you can get a hard on and bang her and like you get sexual pleasure. Like, good for you, man. That's cool. I mean, that's got to be a cool thing because it's like if you're willing to bang a chick like this, Brett, you can get laid for the rest of your life till the day you die.
Oh yeah, dude. Just look at that. You might even get a skinny one like that other broad who fucks grandpas, wiggers, the painted man from the circus, all of them. Yeah. There's options out there. If you want to get your dick wet, you can get it wet.
Yeah.
Listen, when I was a kid, I fucked some fucking wombats.
No, and Abby Horowitz is in the comments. She's like, big girls need loving too. Absolutely. And I would imagine they're better at it. I would imagine that they are better at because you have to be to adapt, right?
You got to try harder, you say?
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to be into some freaky shit because, like, what else are you offering me? You know? Right? I mean, it's like, well, you're not like.
Views are Turtle Boy Sports Live.
Yeah, I mean, but it's. I mean, we're being real here, right? I mean, I'm assuming. I think that's a compliment, right? Like, you got to be freaky a little bit. No? Am I alone in this world?
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Hey, maybe add something extra.
Yeah. Oh.
Dress up. I knew this big girl back in the day that used to dress up for whoever was the guy du jour, and maybe it was me once, but of course we all talk, and she'd buy a bunch of them fucking Spencer Gift outfits.
Yeah. So
and they wouldn't quite fit,
I don't
but
know.
at least it was something.
Yeah, that's true. Some people in comments are like, you're getting off topic. It's like, but that's the beauty of a good show, Brett, is getting off a topic. Like, you don't want to just, like, I hate scripts. I hate just sticking to a script and be like, this is what we're talking about. We're going to talk about this blog for 10 minutes. We're going to analyze it. We're going to talk about it. We're just going to review it. It's like, that's not fun. Good radio and good podcasts are when the people on it just freaking talk, man. It's long-form conversation. No? I mean, am I alone in this world?
Yeah.
Like,
One said, I'm sick of looking at these girls, and these 7s or above want to chat.
Yeah, exactly. I like, that's a good, I mean, I think it's a good debate to have about, like, because, look, I understand even all turtle riders are physically attractive, even the big ones. I will say that because you have nice faces, right? You don't have ugly faces. So, I don't mean to insult anybody. I think it's a compliment. I mean, I think you have to, if you're a bigger chick, right? You gotta offer some. I would assume you're just freakier. I assume by nature you're freakier. Is that because if you're a skinny chick, right? You can be freaky too. However, you don't have to be. You know what I mean? You're still gonna get dick either way.
Well, even them seconds are still gonna get it. Like you said, your buddy, that broad, when she showed up, was hoping that at this college party or high school party, whatever it was, that he's on the couch with her, she was hoping there was gonna be someone drunk enough to fucking smack up the wet spot. And your buddy would always oblige, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, he'd
see a chubby.
That was the guy. He's the.
They can get all the dick they want too.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes catching them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys are ignorant and think that fat bitches are like mopeds.
How
that
so?
they're fun to ride, but you don't want your friends catching you on one.
Yeah, you need the friend with no shame. You need the friend with no shame.
You don't want your boys to see you screwing down the street on this fucking gross little moped. They're going to make fun of you.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want your friends to open the door one day and you're fucking neck deep in fucking stretch marks and fupas. Ooh, that's my question. Any chubby changes in the comments? Do y'all eat them? Since we're going all out, fuck it.
Yeah.
Now, I've banged a couple of larger women.
Have you?
I ain't never ate one, though. Do they eat them?
Dude
eats her.
Yes, that's one thing I want to point out, Brett. The kind of guys
that like that.
No. The kind of guys that are into the bigger chicks, they eat pussy like it's going out of style. No. They do. And now we're definitely getting demonetized. But that's just the fact, right? The people that are in, and I guarantee anybody can confirm that, the kind of guys that are into the bigger chicks, right? They immediately will fillet you upon hooking. Like, it's like, without a doubt, you're getting eaten out. Either, like, no doubt about it, you know? Like, 100%. Those are the kind of guys. Trust me.
You got the fuck out of here.
No, I'm dead serious. No, I'm serious. Like, and that's, like, what he's known for. My buddy, right? The 150-pounder that always, and he's like, by the way, he is the ultimate wingman. The ultimate wingman. Because you ever...
Kissing the dolphin. That's this thing. Kissing the dolphin.
Right. Like, I can't stress how great of a wingman this guy was back in the day. And so, people are saying, what's wrong with you? Like, if it was up, like, they enjoy it, though. Like, most guys, we've all done it, right? But, like, I've never once looked forward to it. Have you, Brett? Is that something you looked forward to?
What, eating pussy?
Yeah.
Only, like, in my sport fucking days.
Yeah.
Only, this is going to sound terrible, only for the ones that I wanted a second shot at.
Mm.
And after you did the test. If she passed the test, and you wanted to do this again,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, you kissed the butt.
Yeah.
But only after the death.
Yeah, I mean, I just, I figured it's like, well, this is like a favor. Like, that's how I always viewed it. It's like, okay, I'll do it. I'm like, if it was up to me, I obviously would not choose to do this. We would just go right into it. You know what I mean? It's like, so that's, but I would, if you want, yeah, I'll hook you up. Yeah, like, obviously. Like, that's how I view it. The skinny guys who like the big chicks, they look forward to that. They cannot wait for that. They're like, yes, just give it to me right now. Like, that's the kind of guy I'm talking about. So, anyway, this has been an interesting conversation.
You gotta shower up and stuff, right?
You have to what?
No, I'm baffled by this. They gotta like you can't meet a girl at the bar, say, and y'all been sitting there for 4 hours, fighting and pissing and drinking and all that.
Yeah.
And then you take that big girl home and just peel them pants off and get the buffet in? No fucking way. No
I know.
way.
When you think about
you guys at least bring a wet nap down there first, or some fucking spray.
Wet nap. Oh,
maybe
God.
One of them Scentsy things.
All
Something.
right. So get a little off. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. One more time. Speaking of fat chicks, I'm calling up Can't Jemima one more time.
I ain't eating her, Jack. Hell no.
Oh, Can't Jemima. Like those guys. Her sex offender boyfriend loves to eat fox. Loves it.
Why what, Brett? Brett, why what? I didn't eat the bitch. I'd still be eating. You see the size I know?
Okay. Who's messaging you, Eddie? Okay. All right. Anyway, real quick about the Tom Brady thing. I don't really want to get too into that. I mean, it's just social justice warriors. All right. So the reason I put that on the list because you hate Tom Brady, Brett. Do you think Tom Brady is a white supremacist, as this URI professor says?
The Raider fan in me wants to say yes so bad, but this is so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just fucking ridiculous.
It is kind of, I mean, it is amazing.
Because he only had team and all this other reasoning. It's just...
The productivity we get out of white guys, though, no other team matches. You know, like, our white guys are fucking just as good as everyone else's black guys. It's amazing. Like, Edelman, obviously, is the first one that comes to mind. But then there's Welker. There's been Amendola. There was Chris Hogan. And we even got a running back. We got Burkhead now, right? So it is interesting how many white guys we get on this team.
Well, yeah. Well, look at the... Oh, we're getting in trouble for this one.
Go ahead.
And, all right, I'll play the advocate that he is a white supremacist. Because the people they got rid of was a Spanish guy and a black dude. And they made a big commotion about getting rid of those two, but they didn't do it to no white dudes.
Yeah, it's true.
Why's that? That's because one murdered some people and one raped a bitch and sneak sniped her? Mm-hmm. That's racist as fuck.
Well, you remember,
fuck Tom Brady. I think my mind.
A lot of people don't remember this, Brett, but Julian Edelman, back when he was like, we still had Welker, so he was like a backup. When Julian Edelman first got here, he was accused of like grabbing some chick's ass at a bar. And nothing came of it. It must have been untrue. It just got sort of there. That story, if that happened today, it would be front page news. Like, we've almost forgot that happened. Do you even remember that?
Wasn't the other thing when that broad posted he was still asleep and she posted on social media, oh my God, I just slept with Edelman.
Oh,
you remember that one?
I blogged about that one, yeah. Oh my God, I just fucked Edelman, yeah.
I'm trying to think of, yeah. I don't remember the sexual assault thing, that wasn't the cause du jour back then.
That's what I'm saying.
I think they were still bitching about shooting people and stuff.
Yeah, back then I think it was like the Tea Party was a big thing. I don't remember what that was in the news back then. But nobody cared about Me Too or sexual assault back then. So Julian Edelman can get away with, like, grabbing a little ass in a bar. And, there'll be a headline for, maybe page 4 for a couple days, and then people forget about it. They move on. Edelman just smashes pussy every night, Brett. He has to, right?
No, he's banging all the little football.
I mean, they all do, but, like, Edelman, he's like a grown man. He's like 33, 34, and, not married. I mean, that's good for him. He's living the Jeter lifestyle.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. The guys that get married,
We'd do it if we could.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's nothing more wasteful I see than like an NFL player or an NBA superstar, and they're like married at 25. Like LeBron, a big reason LeBron is boring and not interesting is because he's been like married since he's like 24. Like it's like that's fucking boring. Like Derek Jeter was interesting because Derek Jeter was like king of New York City for 2 decades and never got married until his late 30s or early 40s, whatever, right? So Tom Brady's kind of the same way. Like Tom Brady, he didn't get married till he was like, early 30s. He married the Jizz Bomb.
Yeah.
And, before that, he was just, knocking up one movie star after another. I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be done. Good for him. So, anyway, they're accusing him, this idiot. He goes to URI. He accuses, I don't even want to humor this guy with, like, reading his article, because I just skimmed through it, and I'm like, I see all the buzzwords, Nazi, white supremacist, blah, 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 blah. Hangs out with a lot of white guys. It's all baseless. What I took from this more than anything is, like, this is the reason, this guy right here is the reason Bernie Sanders runs on a campaign of, like, eliminating college debt. Because you go to URI, you take his class, and what the hell do you learn? What life skill do you learn in his class, Brett?
None.
Nothing.
Zero.
Nothing. You learn nothing. Like, all you learn is that if you're white, you're bad, and if you're black, you're a victim. Like that's all you can take from it. And you go, ironically, he accuses Brady of only hanging out with white guys, and then you go on his Facebook page. Go ahead.
Well, and the examples he was talking about is an NFL quarterback always going out to dinner and stuff like that with his offensive line. It's not Tom Brady's fault that a lot of offensive linemen are huge corn-fed Nebraska white fucks.
Mm-hmm.
But every NFL quarterback hangs out with their offensive line. It's kind of what keeps your jersey clean.
That's true, too. Yeah.
So how the fuck do you use that as a fucking example?
Yeah.
Look, Tom Brady and 4 huge white guys. Yeah, that's called left guard, right guard, and center, you fucking TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's just stupid. I mean, and you go to his Facebook page, he's got 41 Facebook friends. One is black.
Oh.
One black guy. So, Brady's got more token black friends than that dude, so you better get in line. I don't know, maybe they're just, you hang out with who you hang out. I mean, there is a lot of self-segregation in society in general. I mean, that's just how things work. Like, we don't intentionally do it. It just happens on its own, right? I mean, in high school at South, it was really diverse at South. Obviously, we had a lot of ethnicities. But the Puerto Rican kids sat with the Puerto Rican kids. And the Vietnamese kids sat with the Vietnamese kids. The brothers sat with the brothers. And then with us, like, they called the white kids the corporation. There was, like, the Cambridge Street, pube stash crew, and they were in the one table. And then there was the corporates. That's what they called us. It was the kids that, like, we had summer jobs, so we owned American Eagle shirts and shit. And we, like, took showers, and it was mostly kids who lived on Hurd Street, like that neighborhood, not Main South kids. So, like, that was, it's like, it's not like people were racist. It's just how it naturally happens, right?
Well, like, if, here's a good example. I go to Maddie's, say, for a cookout.
Mm-hmm.
Any random time, not a TBS thing or nothing like that. And there's a bunch of, not used to saying it's bad, but there's a bunch of Mexicans, a couple black folks, a bunch of white folks. We all hang out, have a great time.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm saying go to Slayer, none of my black or Mexican friends are with me because I'm going to see fucking Slayer.
Good point.
It's not that I'm a white supremacist.
Yeah.
And look at Brett only going to a concert with 4 white guys.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, find me a Mexican Slayer fan, you fucking piece of shit.
That's true.
Doesn't make me racist, just means the people that enjoy this shit happen to look a lot like me.
That's a great point, concerts, right? Because there's a lot. What would you say the whitest concert, and I'd like to hear from Turtle Riders on this one too. What is the whitest, give me the musician or band, the whitest concert you can possibly attend? Like if at a 60,000 person stadium, the least amount of people of color. Who would be the artist or band? What was your answer, Brett? Slayer?
No, not country. That fucking, who's that fucking
Metallica.
flute playing fuck.
Kenny G? Nah, there'll be
Think
some
there's
black
any
people there.
Kenny G?
Is that what you're saying, Kenny G?
Or Garth Brooks.
People are saying Garth Brooks. Okay, Slipknot. People are saying Iron Maiden, Tom Petty, Taylor Swift. Hey, Taylor Swift. You're gonna see a younger crowd. You're gonna see a little diversity there. Chesney, definitely. Let's see, B-52, Slayer, Spice Girls. Nah, you're definitely gonna see some black people at Spice Girls. I think. Jimmy Buffett. That's gonna be a really white crowd. Toby Keith. That is gonna be a white crowd right there. I think you're missing two big ones, though. Dave Matthews. I've been to Dave Matthews many times. I don't think I've ever seen a black person at Dave Matthews. Ever. Like,
On stage.
Just on stage. Exactly. Right? Just on stage. The other one I've been to, Brett, and I saw him at Fenway Park 3 or 4 years ago, is Pearl Jam. You ain't never, ever going to see a black guy that likes Pearl Jam. It is impossible. No?
No, I've never been to a Pearl Jam concert because I don't like that grunge shit, but I can see. Yeah, I don't see many black guys running around with a flannel tied around their waist and acting all depressed and shit. So.
By the way, Pearl Jam is a freaking cult. That's what Pearl Jam is. Pearl Jam's a cult. Like, if you have friends that are into Pearl Jam, nobody's just, like, into Pearl Jam. They're cultists. They're like, I had roommates like this in college. It's like, all they listen to is freaking Pearl Jam. And I'm convinced that they don't even like it that much. They just do it because they're like, oh, this is my thing. I'm into Pearl Jam. That's what I'm into. And I'm going to play all this shit. Not just like, Daughter and shit like that. Like, the old shit. The shit on, like, the album that's not on the radio. I'm into that kind of Pearl Jam. They're those people. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I actually saw Dave Matthews Band at Great Woods years ago. And it was fucking great. But it was all black dudes on stage besides him. And all
Dave Matthews concerts are the best concerts to go to. If you want to get fucked up and find some nice looking white chicks, that is Dave Matthews.
But there's now at Dave Matthews, we've seen a little pack of fatties. They were in like a little herd and just looking guys up and down, seeing how many drinks they had.
Hey,
don't drink the water if you know what I'm saying.
That's where my buddy comes in, Brett. I'm telling you, you'd like him. You'd like him. People are saying Bieber, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Oasis. These are all good answers. Fish is another good one, absolutely. Temple of the Dog. Bing Crosby. What? Well, when Bing Crosby was popular, black people weren't allowed to attend. So, yeah. I mean, that's true. It's like Bing Crosby.
They were only serving drinks, son.
Yeah, exactly. They were the help. Godsmack. Rush. Disturbed. Elton John. Yeah, I think you might see some black guys at Elton John. REO Speedwagon. Rascal Flatts. These are good answers. Faith No More. Are they still around? Good God.
Mike Patton is. They don't really do much Faith No More records anymore. He just did a series of concerts as Mr. Bungle.
Yeah.
Which I would have
all of these answers you guys are giving they're all correct. Like, these concerts are all like at least 99% white. At least. And it's kind of funny that social justice warriors haven't like picked up on that yet, right? Oh, she's messaging me.
What?
She's messaging me.
Oh.
And your whole little post is based on a lie. Oh, God, please answer. So she's messaging me.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on. I got these sandwiches. Fuck McDonald's. Let's talk.
Answer. I'm telling her answer.
I don't think there's many colored folks at Slipknot concert either.
People of color, Brett. I know that is a little confusing. I don't want to get you in trouble there. People of color.
I didn't mean to assume their skin tone or whatever the fuck.
It is kind of weird.
Everything you say, opinion.
It is kind of weird how it's like you
can't get mad at me.
Yeah, like if you say colored, it's racist. But people of color is cool. Is the preferred nomenclature? Tell me how that makes sense.
Now, Dee Delgado's gonna post about me.
Okay.
That racist turtle said colored people as if we were at a Bing Crosby concert.
Bing Crosby. Yeah.
Just shut up and get me another drink, you fat bitch.
You know she ain't working. All right. Yeah. All right. So, anyway, why don't we go to a little Ask Questions, Ask Turtle Boy. Any questions you guys have? I love this show. I love these shows. Now, these shows are getting better, guys. Don't you think? I love this kind of content.
Oh, cue the audio comments in 3, 2, 1. I love Chick-fil-A. I'll give a Chick-fil-A is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, but then, what concerts are black people going to, Brett?
Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang. But white people are going to Wu-Tang, too.
No, I was just going to say that, because all my brothers
I've
and
been to
Rip
Wu-Tang.
my friends.
I love Wu-Tang concerts.
Wu-Tang and Rage Against the Machine at Great Woods, and it was awesome.
That's an interesting duo.
What about, like, the racist rappers, though? You think, like
Beyonce, people are saying Jay-Z, but, like, white people are going to Beyonce and Jay-Z, too. What is, like, the concert where it's, like, everyone's black? What's that concert?
We're going to get in trouble.
Daddy Yankee? Everyone's Latino? Like,
no, that's a bunch of Mexicans and Guatemalans and such.
Like, that's the thing, and that's the thing. It's like, so black rap from black rappers, right, is appealing to white people. So that's why white people go to them. But, like, you know what white people have no interest in? Like, Mira, Mira, Mira. Like, go to Lawrence and whatever they're playing in the cars, we have no interest in that. We're not going to those concerts. So I would imagine it's really easy to segregate at, like, you know, anything that's in Spanish.
And, yeah, see, a lot of the rap ones, especially the popular ones, they're thick with white folks, man. That's how they go on these world tours. It's a bunch of white
people are saying,
kids in the audience.
Ashley says, Bone Thugs and Harmony. I would imagine Bone Thugs and Harmony is like 90% white. That's what I would imagine. Snoop Dogg. I've been to Snoop Dogg before. It's like 98% white is Snoop Dogg.
That Snoop Dogg shit, I was just doing research on a ratchet that hasn't been blogged yet today. And she had a photo album of her and all of her cracker friends at the last Snoop Dogg show in Boston.
Yeah.
It was all white.
Oh, I know. And I'll tell you what, I saw Snoop. You know where?
And pajamas on.
You know where I saw Snoop, Brett? The worst place in Hampton Beach. I saw it in Hampton Beach. That's how you know his career. That was back when he was Snoop Lion. And I seen him there, and, you know, it was the whitest crowd possible. And, like, Snoop's bus is outside, and, like, the show starts at whatever time. He doesn't come in for, like, 2 hours. And then he just walks in all high with his entourage. He gets on stage. He does the Katy Perry song, California. He did, like, he did Lottie Dottie. And then he got the fuck out, and he had his harem of bitches that were corralled, and they went backstage. And that was, like, Snoop did not give a fuck. He came on when the fuck he wanted to. Like, that was it. And I've never, I got my fuck Snoop Dogg. Go ahead.
I've seen a lot of good concerts, Ballroom Casino at Hampton, though. I've seen a bunch of great shows there.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's a nice...
Oh, Jadakiss. That's actually a good one. That Jadakiss would probably have a lot of black people, I would assume. Or, like, you gotta think, like a Talib Kweli concert might be, like, a lot, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Ones.
Who?
Like him or the Fugees.
The like Fugees, yes.
Remember when Lauryn Hill?
Yes, when she's like, I don't want white people. My album.
In my album.
Yeah, and then they did anyway.
Yeah, I don't think it's much that show.
Yeah.
311.
Yeah, Lil Wayne comes on when he feels like exactly. There's another one that's like white fucking chicks love Lil Wayne. Anyway, 311. Yeah, I missed 311. 311 was like vital to my childhood.
So
I loved 311 when I was a kid. Anyway, why don't you guys ask any questions? Somebody asked in the comments earlier, like, are you gonna fight Josh? No, I'm not gonna fight. What are you talking about? So Josh challenged me to a fight for charity. Like, but usually when you challenge a fight, like for charity, you throw on gloves and you get in a ring for 30 seconds and that's it. He's like, I want to do a bare knuckle boxing match. Like, what is this? 1850 in New York City? We're on the Bowery. I'm gonna fight you.
The Queensberry rules.
Yeah, we're gonna fight 72 rounds till one of us is dead. What the hell is this? Right? People like, you know, he's gonna kick your ass. Okay, like that's. I'm 37 years old and I'm married with 2 kids. Do you think that means anything to me at all? Like, who can kick whose ass? I haven't been in a fight in like 2 decades, right? I wouldn't even know what to do. I'd have no desire to fight you. My wife would kill me. No, I'm not fighting you. And if you take that as like, oh, you could kick my ass, congratulations. Awesome. I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to expose you. You understand that? Anyway, so that's that. Any other questions you guys have? Have you ever thought about doing live? What's up?
Wait. Someone asked if Tibbet's been found, and I believe he was arrested yesterday or today, or was it?
I'm not sure.
I think Tibbet's got caught.
Have you ever thought about doing live Turtle Boy podcasts at a live venue? Yeah, actually. We had one scheduled in Milford, but then we wrote a blog about how that fell apart. I would love to do something like that. That would be really cool. Absolutely. We'd be down for that. All right. Any other questions?
That's some homeless guy at Pine Street. Would fight him. Yeah, if anyone wants to talk about that dumb shit, have Maddie fight him, and then if he beats
that's
Maddie
a good point. Maddie Moe has offered to fight Josh, so I got a guy that'll fight him, and he's a long time. He's pretty much not staff, but he's been on podcasts before. Granted, the last 2 times we had Maddie Moe on for podcasts, he fell asleep during the show. Remember that?
Yeah, and he said something one episode. So this is Maddie's chance to redeem himself.
Yeah.
My boy Matt said he would gladly smack the dick off your breath for charity.
Yes, exactly.
So reach out to him.
Yeah. So somebody says, can we start a GoFundMe to get Unc a new Fupa computer? So I've determined I'm getting a new computer this week. I have to do it. And I gotta find the right kind that's like got good whatever RAM or whatever the hell it's got. That can, like, here's what I want. I want something that can produce podcasts really well. Get me that. And I'm a Mac person. Talk about a cult. Mac is a cult. Apple products are a cult. Once you go Apple, you never go back. Like, people are saying get a PC. I wouldn't even know what to do on a PC anymore. I'm Apple for life at this point. All right. Any other questions?
I can help. I'm an IT guy. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, but I heard he was at Brett's. He had an excuse. I have no idea what you're talking about, Nancy. Nancy Dong Bong Crazy.
Did you ever find out how far Charlotte McFarlane freaked out after your... No, I did not. I did not.
Let that whack job die. I'm sure fucking something is in the mail because of that fucking TikTok.
Probably. Chef Hell says he wrote an opening sequence Turtle Boy jingle. So we definitely need a jingle. We could use a jingle.
We should have a contest.
Yeah.
Wait, we should have a contest.
Ooh, I like that one.
Give them a email or something to send in to submit. I'd say how many seconds? 30-second or 1 minute jingles. And we'll do a show where we listen to them all and rate them and shit like that. And maybe they get a t-shirt or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. People are saying...
That'd be good.
I think it's great. Well, I think the winner should have to fight Josh for charity.
No, Maddie's gonna.
This
is Maddie's chance to redeem himself.
Maddie's crazy enough where, like, he would look forward to it, you know?
He'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll smack the dick off that fat bitch that
like, honestly, 15 years ago when I had pride and shit like that, I would have been like, fuck you, I'll kick your ass. You know, I'll fight you whenever. You know, that's how I was back then. Now I'm just like, dude, I haven't been in a fight in, like, so long. It sounds terrible. Like, it sounds like
I've taken courses and shit.
Yeah, like, I get injuries now, like shooting free throws and blogging. Like, I'm not going to fight you. Like, what are you talking about?
We're too old for this shit.
Yeah.
And listen, you want to fight me? If that gets on your little radar, show up at my house and I'll deal with you here. I'm not fucking playing these stupid fucking games. Marcus of Queensberry rules because I dispersed your character, you fucking TikTok.
Yeah.
Go fucking stick your head up, what's her name? Toe Camel Girl or whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah.
Stick your head up there and fight for air. Fucking.
You know what I
Those tits get me. Did you see his video today? Where he jumped up reenacting his fight with Tibbetts, and all you see is
her boobs?
them tits jumping around in his shirt.
Oh, his tits. I thought you meant hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, fuck her.
I gotta be honest. I mean,
those things have been semen sniped.
I look at Hot Tow Truck Girl and I'm like, what a waste of a perfectly good body. She has a really nice body. I'll give her that. But then you look at her face.
Yeah, but
and
like, got that voice too.
Yeah. Oh, believe me. But you look at the body and you're like, man, I wish you weren't a crack whore kind of. You know, like, man, what a waste. What a waste. Oh, thank you, Rachel. I appreciate that. Towards the new Fupa computer. I graciously appreciate that.
She's like every mouthy Boston bar girl. Like, hey, come on.
Yes, exactly.
You want to do another shot?
Like, she's like every chick who's in like a bad Boston movie as like playing the part of the chick that the main character is trying to get away from. You know what I mean? Like, who's the
side piece that keeps showing up at your work?
Who is the chick in the town? She's a famous actress. She's really hot, actually. And she was like Ben Affleck's girlfriend in the town, and he wanted to get rid of her.
Oh, yeah.
She's famous.
I don't know her name, but I know
she's a really beautiful woman. But that's the kind of chick. That's her. That's her.
Do you think? Oh, someone asked, and it was me. Do you think she pegs Josh?
Yeah, look,
do you think there's some night?
They're dating.
You've been a bad boy.
Oh, do you think she pegs him? Wouldn't surprise me. He's a
maybe with his mic.
I think he's a furry, so anything's possible.
Yeah, he likes him. Ooh, putting on muskrat suits.
Yeah. Blake Lively, thank you. That's her, Blake Lively. Anyway, why don't we, if you guys don't have any more questions, I'll give you like 30 seconds to ask any questions you have. And it was a little bit of a delay. Are you going to fight Josh not answering that again? I already answered that. Go back and listen again.
Mega Mortis pointed out they've had the Latinos donating tonight, and it looks like the 6 of them that are employed are actually donating.
6 of us.
See, that's racist.
Oh, no, Mega Mortis must be Latino, because he said 6 of us.
Yeah, so see, that ain't racist.
Yeah, it's not racist if you belong to that group.
And Mega Mortis, nothing.
Yeah.
I'll be going to Slayer on November 8th, I think it is, if you want to come as the Latino representative for my white pride group going to Slayer, apparently.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
He said, great show.
All right, guys. Why don't we thank you guys for the donations tonight. I really appreciate that. And because we could not survive, we're largely like self-funded. Like I want to model Turtle Boy like after like Steven Crowder. Like Steven Crowder, he's one of the most he's the most popular conservative on YouTube. He's got over 4 million followers, and he's been completely demonetized. He makes no money on ads anymore, and he makes all his money on Mug Club. Like people pay $70 a year to be in a Mug Club, and they get a mug, and they I don't even know what else they get for that, but it's like fun. It's like why? Because people love Steven Crowder. The people that they understand he's under attack from Vox and all these people, and but it works. The model works. So why that could be us? Like that we can just be Turtle Rider funded. And when you're funded by fans, then you don't have to worry about the shit that you say getting you in trouble because you're like, fuck it, our fans have our back anyway, you know? Yep. So anyway. All right, guys. We will see you guys on Tuesday, tomorrow night, actually 7 for the Bristol and Josh show. It's going to be good, I'm sure. I'll be following myself. I will not be calling in. I'm going to let Bristol handle that one. All right? Peace, Turtle Riders.
Later, fools.